As a child, I was boarded out for financial gain within a small rural community in the southwest of Scotland in the 1950s, at the age of 2. The education that was meted out to me by pedestrian teachers and narcissistic ministers was of little value. I can say with some credibility there was little celebration to my arrival. The safe coming into the world of my children and grandchildren is the most celebratory moment that happens. Here is a poem I wrote about my granddaughter at 6, some 4 years ago. Nicola, in your heart kindness, in your eyes honesty, in your soul love, in my heart you. In the early 50s, I lived in a row of agricultural cottages in the mill of Galloway. Our neighbours were itinerant workers, 2 parents and a son, Roman Catholics. The son was what is now labelled mentally impaired and hyperactive. His only wish in life was to play with the beautiful toy lorries his father made for him. Terror would visit him twice a year in the shape of the priest. He would be held down while the Eucharist was pushed into his toothless mouth. Here is a poem I wrote about those memories. Mull o' Galloway. Saft in the head frae a whin, a slivering tongue that wouldn't bide in your mouth. Some said they were mair to you than slurping saps, but the Connell gathered you safe into their intinsient screed. Dost on a God you could hear nane the kenning of, while a thowless trollop o' mither stood back. In the mill o' my heart, Johnny Cassidy, I still think of you, chugging a string toy round the moon at 28, and me 6. This poem is called The Last Kiss. Me, like a tea-wheat, cowing a wing in its lap, whirling to another's reel, heart cowped with fear, wailing a withering screech to a chaffing morn. You, like the wind hover, hurling a swathe through a sillerlaith moon, with a shudder o' a dreich beelless wind that funners a hail sail. Now, like the heron, pooing its sad shadder quaitly alane through a hail firmament, like that last fretful kiss that rout my heart, and sluiced the dam of the sparkling nicht sky. Metaphysically, for me, death doesn't happen, so therefore, for the most part, I don't think much about it. In the physical sense, with regard to particular people, I found their deaths devastating. This poem is called Mineral Water. She sees everything with quarter turns of her head. For seconds we lock eyes, she reveals nothing. A plain face and well-matured figure, her breasts unsupported. Quietly elegant, she smiles her answers, a wheelchair folded beside her. In a life of looking, you must weep at the sad irony of her, being the only one sober and needing carried.